right, good morning. We are ready for a little bit of art practice over here today. I am here, but some of my voice isn't. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope I'm in the right spot. Listen, we're going to finish up this adorable painting. Well, you know what? Let me take this other graphic off. We're going to finish up this cute pumpkin teapot. All right. I originally was going in a different direction. I was going to still lean towards the orange um, pumpkin teapot. And then I said, well, you know what? I feel like a little blue in my life. So we have to redeem that today. So I think we're going to leave the pumpkin um, this white. So now this blue teacup seems kind of out of place. I don't quite know what to do with it now. It sounded like a good idea at the time. But you know what? We're going to keep moving forward. You know, every decision may not be your best one, but you still learn. I hope you're doing well today. This is Bernade Flurnoy. I am inviting you into my studio again uh, for a little art practice. You know, these are some easy, fun paintings that I think you will enjoy. And soon look for surveys and polls and things like that for upcoming designs to paint. Hello there. Let me see. Let me go back. Good morning. And let me just say, okay, let me just say, if you are one of my students, get off of here and get yourself ready for school. I love you. You are amazing. But I already told y'all, don't follow me out here on these social media streets. Get on off of here. Go to school. So we're going to get started. And I think we're going to do a hard stop at 7. When you're not always 100%, sometimes the show must go on unless you are just laid out. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you have the intention on purpose to share some art joy today. All right. I hope you're doing that on purpose. So let me put this painting down, add the camera. Let me make sure my guests here on TikTok get situated. All right. This is Bernade Flurnoy, art teacher by day. I love painting portraits and I love teaching people how to paint. Oh, I can't draw a stick figure. Baby, you hang around with me, you're going to be doing a whole lot. All right. So get whatever supplies that you have. Now, you know, I always pull this up. You know, it's no brand deal yet. You know, we're hoping for all that eventually, but go grab something. Go to my freebie file. And I really don't want to call it a freebie file. I'll just say it's a file that's no charge to you other than, you know, just getting on my email list. So I say join, print, and paint. But if you don't want to paint, that's okay too. Join the list and then, you know, join me over here. All right. I won't wear your email out. I promise. I under email. I will do better. Okay. The year of 2026, we will do better. Okay. December 2025. All right. Go get your stuff. Thepaintedpost.com. Join the email list. You'll get an email. Check your junk. Check your spam. And in that email, you'll get a link to find some other cuties. This is still in there. I haven't taken this out. Okay, this is still right there. Let me see if I can get over here. I want to see if I can maybe do a quick painting of that today if we finish the teapot. I am in no rush. These are still in there. Okay, these files here. And it's something, well, I have these as my business cards now. These are like my portable, paintable postcards. All right, these are my business cards. But this is a quarter page. I'm holding this up over here. This is quarter page, but on my website or in my folder. Oh, hello there, beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate these are full page, just like these. Okay, these are full page, regular out of your printer. This is out of my printer. You see how thin this paper is, but we still paint. That doesn't stop us. But I suggest that you get some cardstock. So this one is still available. as well as this one. So join, print, and paint. But these designs, I have about 8 of them. I am going to include more of them. These have been really successful at vending events this past few months, since I introduced them. So I'm going to make them, and I'm going to make them look like all the people of the world. Okay, so watch out for more of that. Now, enough of that. It is 6:39. I said we're painting 6:40 to 7. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, this is in there too. OMG, y'all. When I tell you, it's some cute stuff up in there. And I love portraits, so I'm going to do more of these. All right. But I love painting the cute, whimsical. Honey, I loved reading as a kid. I loved when my mother read to me. I don't know what you have experienced. My mind, I'm a dreamer, so my mind will just travel all over the world just simply by reading this book. Let me make sure that I am going to you know what? I didn't share this other camera. That's why it's like, what in the world? So let me share my other camera. And then, yep, we've got that on high resolution. And I'm going to remove myself. And there we go. So what's in your cup? What's in your cup? I've got my cold cup of coffee here. I'm not reheating that. We're just going to drink it just as it is. Are you a tea person, water person? And eventually I will be able to see all of the comments. I did hit a goal over here in the Teapot. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be on here too long today. On the TikTok world, where I have access to the live stream studio over there. And my next goal is to be able to get the RTMP code so that right here with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok will be right here, and I can just use one device. All right. So in the meantime, gather your things. We're going to flip around here. Oh boy, you guys are saying, oh, yeah, we need to get organized back there. Let me flip. Hold on, everybody. There we go. All right. I think we're good. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Let me twist you and let me get you down here. And we are still dealing with too much bright light issues over here. The camera is clear, but now I'm going to knock that down, and then it looks kind of dark, dingy, and gray. So for a while there, I didn't have enough light, and now this light is too much. Okay, I think we've got, I'm trying not, okay. Okay, so my water's still good. Okay, my water is still good. Let me get my brush wet. Oh boy, that coffee is, very cold. Okay, but my heart is warm. I hope yours is warm too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace to you. And yeah, let's go. Now, the decision that we have to make, this blue cup, it started out as a good idea. Let me move this just a wee bit over here. Started out as a good idea. Now I'm second guessing. Let me see if I can get you guys in just a wee bit closer without knocking things over. Oh my goodness. That's not working, is it? Okay. Good gracious. Here we go. All right. I am going to have to stop my live on TikTok because I just got a restriction violation. What did I do? I probably mentioned the other platforms. Good gracious. Well, I'm going to stop the live. And then I'm going to restart it because they just shut it all down. Thank you for those that are here, but I'm going to stop it and restart it. Doggone it. What did I do this time? Oh, wait. All right. Let me stop it. Thank you for joining. Okay. All right. We're going to start this one more time, y'all. This is crazy town. All right. Let's try it again. I might need to mute the TikTok so they just have the visuals. Who knows? And now they may not show it to anybody over there. But anyway, let's continue. I want to warm this pumpkin up just a little bit. I like the, what do you call it? The white pumpkins. You know what? Let me go get my pumpkin because I have one. My neighbor grew some, oh, good gracious. Now I got to go all over again. Oh, my goodness. Let me flip the camera. My neighbor grew pumpkins in their backyard. And then one came across my fence. And I have a pumpkin. I didn't even think about bringing it. Let me go put this tepid cup of coffee on the counter. I'm going to go grab my pumpkin and I'm going to come right back. That is amazing. I didn't think about that. OMG. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Look at this pumpkin. Look at this beautiful, beautiful pumpkin. So this, I think my neighbor said that she painted 3 seeds. And I wasn't sure what that was growing over there. New neighbor moved in this year. Okay, I miss my old neighbor. He's such a sweetie. He'd always look out for me and my son. But these folks here are just adorable and precious as well. So my pumpkin, well, what I had to do, I had to confess. Let me come back up over here. All right. I had to let her know that one of the pumpkins was across my fence and only one grew over. I saw a couple of those little squash-like flowers and I wasn't sure what in the world was that. And then within my little ivy on my fence, hello there, people, there was a white pumpkin. And then I had my son pick it maybe about 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh, it's sitting on my counter. So I went and I said, hey, neighbor, look, we have this pumpkin that you guys grew that came across the fence. And they were like, we were wondering if any of them got over there. I said, there's just this one. I can go get it for you if you like. They're like, no, you enjoy it. You keep it. So it didn't even dawn on me while I am painting this pumpkin to go and get this pumpkin. How? Listen, I'm trying to hold it up, trying not to knock over lights and cameras and oh my goodness, everything, all the child. If it's good on one camera, it's bad on another. But here we go. We're painting this. This is the last day. All right. You see, I'm one of those whimsical dreamer kids. You know, that never stops. Never stop dreaming, hoping for the best, you know. All right, let me put this pumpkin down. Now, what I want to do, I may have to set the camera up. Probably won't set the camera up when I get ready to cut it and cook it. I'm just going to probably mash it with a little salt, pepper, butter, you know, and maybe do half savory, half sweet. All right, we're going to finish this up. There's not a lot to do. Let me. All right. These lights are like super bright right now. Why? And then listen, it's this camera. I noticed. Now, my principal, he got these document cameras for our school this year. And I'm like, oh, that is so clear. I'm going to get one for when I live stream. It is very clear, but this light is so wonky. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to knock that way down. All right. It is just going to be knocked way down so that it's not so bad. Oh, wait. Where was I before I got distracted? I am going to go in here and I'm going to take a little bit of this brown that's left over up in here. And I'm just going to put it out here on this little mixing surface right here. You could have a plate or something like that. I just don't want to have such a bright white pumpkin. It's still going to remain pretty light. So we have a light, medium, and dark type of situation going on. And I was showing that to a couple of my students. All right. A couple of them, they had indoor recess. And I gave all the students some supplies, whatever to go ahead and, finish up. We were working on mannequins. All right. Once they realized that that mannequin recipe is very easy, and I said, right now, I just want vanilla flavor because I want you to just learn how to do it. But once you have that mastered, baby, I want you to bring it up in here, strawberry, chocolate, or what do you call it? Triple chocolate, however you want to flavor it. But for right now, starting off, this is all very vanilla here. Start off simple and then make it your own. So they put those mannequins together over their recess, and the whole class, about 20, I'm gonna say 22. 22 had the opportunity to bring those mannequins back and show me what they created. Only 2 did. Baby, when I said the floodgates of heaven opened up for them, I kept them down there 20 minutes, opening up every cabinet. I gave them crayons, colored pencils, the good glue, not the washable glue, the glue all, the one that used to have the orange top. I gave them a pair of scissors. I gave them a pencil sharpener. I gave them some paper. Whatever I had in my art room that we would normally use. Oil pastels. And you know how it is. Once somebody sees that, oh my goodness, look at what they came back. I had pizza boxes. I gave them 2 pizza boxes, and I love using pizza boxes like gifts and things like that. Oh, when I do my art kits and things, I love making up a good gift. Oh my goodness. If you order something and you want it gift wrapped, oh my God, I almost want to pay you to let me gift wrap it. I love it so much. I am adding this little bit of brown down up in here, and I think I am going to cool it off with just a little bit of blue. Good gracious. Now that's too much. Let me finish telling you. Honey, these little babies, these were my 3rd graders. So right now, 3rd grade, they're learning the mannequin. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 5th grade. And you know what? I might need to do a few of those little lessons here. And once again, if you're one of my students watching, go to school. I love you. Get on off of here. I already told you not to be on here for my social media. All right. But I love you. I know that you are amazing. But have your mama come over here. All right. This is for 40 and up, not 4 and up. Okay. All right. So we are good here. We just knocked that down just a little bit. We warmed it up, to make it a little more. Let's see if this light is going to cooperate. Make it a little bit more vintage, wholesome. Y'all, I'm trying to, I promise you. There we go. I think we are. There we go. I don't know what to do with this thing here. Hello, where is it? Let's throw something over there real fast. How about that? I will make that one of those little orange squash type of things. How about that? That's what we'll do. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. And I know I need to turn and look at you guys a little bit more and acknowledge, hello. Hello. Hoping you're well. Thank you so much for joining over here. I know I need to do all the things, get your daily heart made, tap, all of those things, but we'll get there. So we're going to go ahead with this orange. This is where that orange and that blue on that color wheel, those of you that know, I'm always going to work in some of those fine art principles, even though this is more of that fun art over here. So let's go ahead and paint this. Let me check the time. Oh, yeah. We've got about 3 minutes or so. So in that time, let me tell you, we're still planning to release. Oh, good gracious. That's my timer telling me, hurry up, wrap it up. We're still going to do our membership. 2 of them. One for paint party business owners. So if you know of a paint party business owner, I have a paint party directory that's at the beginning stages. And I am working with my graphic designer PC Media Techs, and the designer for the directory website. Honey, when I tell you, that sounds like big highfalutin words. Let me just tell you how fast this money is flying out as opposed to flying in. And let me say this, I made a whole 8 cents yesterday on social media. I made a whole 8 cents. All right. This streaming platform that I'm on, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. Hey, all of this stuff, it does cost. So when I tell you to go to the freebie folder, um, and when you hear me say I'm reluctant to call it freebie because it is not free over here, but it will be no cost to you. Let me go ahead and in here and throw this in here quickly, just to make sure we have that. And we're going to add a little bit of yellow. All right. Oh boy, that little timer is going. Let me wiggle out a little bit of yellow here. All right, so that will help. And a little bit of brown. Because once you remove something off of that vine, Lord, help me to stay connected to you. Once you remove something off of that vine, that begins that process of, the decline. A lot of nutrients are still there, but you cut that life source, it won't be pulling it from the ground. Whatever's left in that vine. And y'all, I'm a city girl. Okay, I don't know. My grandmother was that one. Always had those collards up to her waist in the fall. Always planted those marigolds all around. Who had marigolds this year? Lord, and watch out. From those marigold seeds, those flowers, the seeds are there. I didn't know that as a child. So I've already given some to some neighbors so that they can have them for next year. Baby, we're going to have an abundance of marigolds because I'm saving those seeds. Now, don't let me stop. Don't let me stop and go get it, because I will show you this half of the flowers that I saved, y'all. This is why I'm going to probably cut this a little short today. We are here, grateful to be here. All right, so we just sparked a little life into that corner. All right, I'm going to say this is what you call it, squash? Not like, it looks like a squash. That's what, I don't know, is a pumpkin officially a squash? Okay, there we go. Let me come back up over here, guys. Hold on just a second. Let me remove that. Okay. And let me make an adjustment. And I'm going to pick up my pumpkin too. All right. Hello there. I'm going to grab my pumpkin again. I am officially going to end on time today. Let's see if I could hold it up for one camera, for two. Listen, there we go. Okay, that is better. Look at my pumpkin. Oh my God. So I dream. I am one of those whimsical chicks, but that's never left me. Okay. I don't care how many birthdays I have. I'm still a kid at heart. Okay. I'm still a kid at heart. When I look and do my math and look and see, am I really that old? What? Who? What? Huh? I am, but not in my mind. Okay. Look at that. This is so beautiful. I just noticed this side here. I don't know if that's like the beginning, as like I said, once you cut that stem. Now this is still very dense, still very moist. So that is keeping that pumpkin still nourished a little bit because the growth cycle is done. Look at here. I don't know if those are sugars coming out of that because it's like little crystals at the bottom. I don't know. This is interesting. Well, let me tell you this. We are going to enjoy this bad boy next week. All right. I thought about doing like a paint pour, having a good fun type of creative art thing, painting it gold and all of that. No, honey, we're going to enjoy this. Okay. And like I said, I may do 3/4 of it savory and maybe 1/4 sweet. Okay. But I want to thank you, and I don't want to hold you past 7 Eastern time today. I want to thank you so much for joining me in my studio, and thank you for the, what is that, 6 hearts? All right, I thank you. Listen, 6 hearts and the heart me's and all of those things that you guys are supposed to do. We're still learning over here, but yeah, get your, what is that? Your daily heart me and all of. I don't know what those things do. Okay, when I tell you I'm so ignorant on this TikTok stage, honey, but let me tell you, TikTok earned me 8 cents yesterday. I earned a whole eight. I earned a whole 8 cents, but I am increasing the followers so that I can continue to do different things. So hopefully with the TikTok shop, you guys can just click easily and get your supplies there. And I can't mention any other thing because, honey, TikTok will cut that broadcast in a heartbeat. So I'm going to sign on off of here. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Do something great. Do something wonderful. I'm trying to back TikTok up just a little bit. TikTok's a little close. Just a little close. Let me see how we're going to do this. Can we do it this way? And then I have these studio lights and I have, now that sounds fancy now. When I first started, it was just the lamps hang in the living room. You have to start somewhere. And the investments that I've made so that I can come live, you know what? I think I'm going to end it over here on the other one. Thank you so much for joining over there. Let me flip the TikTok audience around so that they can see. Hold on, TikTok. Hold on. It's going to be, hold on, TikTok. All right. Let me flip you. Let me flip you around so that you can see what I'm seeing here. Not all the piled up stuff, but this is me over here on StreamYard. And eventually I will be able to broadcast live over there. So let me end it over here. Thank you so much. This is Brene Flanoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter, and paint party instructor. I am starting 2 memberships, one for paint party business owners, one for the everyday new painter over 40. Okay. I could teach the young ones because I'm an elementary art teacher, but you know what? I need to talk to some grown folks. I need to talk to some grown people. All right. So I will see the little people at school and enjoy your day. Do something that makes people smile. Spread your art joy. I'm hoping I'm spreading some joy in here by inviting you in my studio. So I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you so much again for the hearts over there. Appreciate it. Yeah, let me do the sign out. Peace to you. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I may change that schedule. I may still come live next Thanksgiving, but I may go live a little longer on Wednesday morning. Okay. So Tuesday, Wednesday, who knows? I may live stream all day Thursday. We'll see. We're cutting it a little short today. Oh, that's 7:01. Goodbye over there. All right. Do something great today. Enjoy it. Make it great. All right.